What's up, people? Episode 175 of What's Up, Flobo? That's the show. We get to hang out and chat about what's going on in your boy's life. But, I can't do this without putting some projects over. First things first, the Patreon. Patreon.com/FloboBoys. People who are members of that are called the Boisterous Crew, and they get access to brand new and special content. We're talking about Flobito's Book Club. It's worth a skim. We're doing a special episode this month of that, and the comedy version only of Flobo Saw to Netflix. That's the one where I go and watch comedy specials and break them down as a comedian like me should. Learn more at patreon.com/FloboBoys. Support the arts and support the homie. The title of this episode is called I Feel Fat, and that's how I'm feeling. That's right, y'all. It's not about looking a certain way, but feeling a certain way. Feeling like a bit of a blob. If you've been watching these episodes, What's Up Flobo, or even Draped in Gold, you'll know that over the summer, beginning of the summer, late spring, I'd injured my knee, and I'm still waiting for physical therapy. But in the meantime, I've been trying to be as adaptive to my exercises as possible, because you really want to keep yourself active. You want to keep the cardio up, the stamina up, and for me, more importantly, that resting heart rate. When I was in peak physical condition, I was down like at 62 beats per minute, just chilling. Now I'm kind of like heading up to like 68 or 70. In fact, I'm kind of worried about that. But I can only do so much. You don't want to injure yourself. You don't want to make things worse. But I realize, because I'm not as active as I am, is that I'm dealing with the feelings of fat, not being fat. Because even though I do feel that way, people will say, "Oh man, you're just fishing for confidence, Flobo." But it really does mess with your psyche. Even when I was heavier set, and for guys you don't know my story, there was one time where I was 375 pounds. I had a 6 extra large shirt, a size 56 extra waist pants, and I was literally fat by any definition or metric. But there's some days where I felt athletic, and there's some days I felt sexy and svelte. Or not to say that svelte is sexy, and I'm not trying to link those two concepts together, but you know what I mean. But there's days where I felt that way. I felt like if I was a bump on a log. And I'm here to tell you, if you're struggling with your weight, if you're working on crafting your body, days like that don't go away. That's a psychological thing about being fat, to be honest with you. Like, I wish they could say, "Oh yeah, you come every day, you look in the mirror and bam," but we're all human beings. We have up days and down days. We are more analog than we think. We're not happy. We're not successful. We're not happy. We're kind of like, "I feel good today. Well, I had a pizza last night, but I worked out and had a 10-mile run, but I did have that glass of whiskey." It is kind of like this thing. So during the summer, trying to do as adaptive as I can. I go out on walks now. 2 walks a day, because my knee does hurt when I walk, and I try to do a little bit of weight training in my apartment. And I know that's better than nothing. And I know that you can only go so much with cutting calories before it becomes unhealthy, right? So you can't be like, "I'm eating nothing for the next week." So you got to keep it going. So there's been a bit of a balance of what I can eat, what I can't eat. I was definitely someone that ran to give myself the allowance to eat cake for dessert after lunch. Hey, I ran 5 miles today. I'm definitely going to have that brownie or that buttermilk donut. But now I have to be even more conscientious and go, look, you're not even going to get those calories burned. So you got to decide whether or not you're going to have that donut this week or next week. And it's a mess. But the whole point about today's episode is to say that there are some psychological components to health and weight loss. And I'm not a doctor. I'm not a nutritionist. Please don't tell me as such. But I want to say that it's okay. It's okay to feel like you're sitting there grabbing your sides going, I'll never get rid of this. And it's okay that if after 3 or 4 days of being good and you decide to have some, I don't know, chicken wings or something. No, chicken wings are actually not that bad. A burger with the extra piece of bread in the middle. You know what I mean? That it is kind of a process. You don't get fat overnight. You don't lose the weight overnight. It is kind of a journey in that way. But what I've been doing, trying to help me get through those funks, because it's kind of a funk. Not saying that being heavy is a funk, but when you feel as if you are slipping, even though you may not be, or try to do as best as you can, just to try to eat as clean as you can. Fruits do help. Actually, exercise does help to clear the mind. That you go, you know what? It doesn't matter, because I walked up and down the block or up and down Venice Boulevard. I feel a tightness in my legs. I know I did some effort today. I am worthy. I'll be patient. And hopefully this magical physical therapy thing will put my knee back 110%. I can go back running, go back making content. Before I get out of here, just an update on the book. The draft is done. I sent it out to the editor. Just got it back last night. So I'm going to review that part, and then the next step will roll on. I cannot release the book without making my mother read it. I am saying it on the show because I'm going to give her the link, and she better finish it and not be like, oh, I forgot, or, oh, yeah, you want me to do that now? No, I am saying it on wax, Ma. I'm just kidding. Hopefully you enjoy it. It's going to be a good one. It's called Graduation Day. Tentatively, I think it's pretty much going to be the final title for the book. Graduation Day, and hopefully I can get it out by the fall now because the editor process came back a lot quicker than I thought it would be. So cross fingers for that. And once that project is out the way, I can focus back full bore on comedy. And if you guys haven't seen it already, the last couple episodes of What's Up Flobo After Hours, I've been having a lot more comedians on to talk about their craft, about their approach to getting back into the thick of things as far as performing for clubs or going on the road and all that jazz. So a lot of things rolling around with the Flopito brand and different shows. Still trying to come up with new concepts and new shows and all that. And I know there are some talks of working with collabs with really cool stakeholders. So keep your eyes out for that. But if you haven't already, make sure you check out the Boisterous Crew, the patreon.com/FloboBoys. And also, if you're not really into the whole monthly content unlocking thing, I understand, but you want to get yourself a t-shirt, want to get yourself a hoodie, want to get yourself a mug, do me a favor, hit up flobito.threadless.com. There are designs from the DJ side of Flobito, from myself personally when I ran for public office. New Amsterdam has a brand new design here, esports inspired. Basically, Lady Liberty is folding her arms, giving you that come hither stare. Learn more at flobito.threadless.com. You know how it is. Support the arts and support the homie. I am out. See you next week. If you feel fat, I understand. Let me know in the comments below. What do you do to power through the fat feeling? I am out. Talk to your moms. Talk to you later.